Hey y'all, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tyler. I do some podcasting, I do some design work, I do a lot of bookish kind of things. Okay, I do a little bit of everything. I do what I want to do, and I encourage you to do the same. Okay, I feel that's gonna be like a newish kind of slogan or motto, if you will, of the channel, because I feel like that's the kind of era that I'm getting more into, and it's been really fun kind of exploring that. And today's video is kind of surrounding that thought, so let's roll with it. Okay, now as you can see by the title, you know why we're here. We're discussing my pop-up bookshop that I had last weekend. I kind of just wanted to give y'all a little review of how it all went. I wanted to show you some of the things that I made. I don't think I got to show you guys any bookmarks yet, so I wanted to show you that, talk you through a little bit of the process of how it all came together, and yeah, so let's just go ahead and get into it. Need a little water first though. Also guys, okay, so this is a little bit off topic, but whatever. I am an iced brown sugar shake and espresso girly now. Okay, now I am not a big coffee drinker. Y'all know that I do more tea. That's usually my thing. Or I make my little, cutesy little coffee that tastes like ice cream at home. But I had bought the Chobani cookie dough creamer. I really like that creamer. I bought that the other day because I saw it in the store. I never can find it these days, so I bought it. And I was like, what should I mix it with? And I asked my coworker because she does coffee stuff. And so I asked her, I was like, because I was making coffee while I was at work. And I was like, what should I get to, mix with my little creamer? She was like, you should try the iced brown sugar shaken upside down 1, 2, 3 ABC coffee. And I was like, okay. And I got it. I was like, she's tasty without my creamer in there, but I added the creamer and I really set it off. And so I'm like, I want one right now. I might get one later on today. I've had since what was this, Tuesday? No. Since Thursday, I probably had 3 of them. But it's so tasty. I'm so late. I know that this is a very popular drink that a lot of people have had, but I'm just getting to it and it's so good. So I just want to let you guys know that. But anyways, let me get back on track. I have to just get that off my chest. Now, y'all know I had this pop-up bookshop at a coffee shop called Sweetwater. I used to go there all the time, maybe 2021-ish. I was in there so much that everybody knew my name. The barista said, oh my God, Tyler, hey girl. And I actually kind of liked it, okay? It was nice. So I'm very familiar with the place, and so I used to always see them come in, different people come in and host different events. And so not events, but have their little pop-up situation for whatever they're selling. They would have that on this big table they have in there. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I've looked at stuff, I've bought stuff before, but when I was trying to figure out where I want to do this at, that's kind of what happened. And I don't know if I even told you guys when I first announced this a couple episodes ago. I don't know, or a couple videos ago. I'm not sure if I said kind of how this idea even came to my mind. So really, this whole idea for the pop-up, let me just backtrack a little bit, came up from me watching YouTube videos, and I think somehow I stumbled onto a YouTube video from one of the finance business girlies that I like to watch. And it was a short video on YouTube, and she was just explaining different businesses you could try that don't cost a lot to get started, but could be fun and you could make some money from. And I was like, okay, I just watched a little video, whatever. And the first thing that popped up on this little short was a pop-up bookstore, and I was like, that sounds so fun. And I had never had the thought prior to. I've had the thought about opening up my own small bookshop and stuff like that, but that was ways down the line. And so she was saying hey, you don't have to open up a whole store right now, but you could take the books that you have, take donations, whatever, and just start something and see how it goes. And I was like, that's smart. And then that was really all it took. And from there, I started researching the best way to go about it, trying to see how much it would cost me to kind of get it started, which it wasn't a whole bunch. Especially because I already have a pretty large selection of books on my own, which a lot of those I brought to sell. So that was a big factor as well. And I kind of just started doing research and figuring it out and kind of seeing okay, where can I host it at? And then Sweetwater came to my mind. I was like, oh, that'll be perfect. It's close to home. I know the people there. It's a really great environment. I know they get good traction, and a lot of people come in there, especially on a weekend. And their coffee is good. Okay, so let's just, all right, you want to go there anyway just because the coffee is really good. But I figured that out, and then I started, talking to them, figuring that out, and getting it booked. And that was a really seamless process. And after I got all that, then I was like, okay, well, I guess we're actually doing this. And so I've been saying this to all my friends, and they were asking kind of how I felt it went and everything. And I was like, I didn't really have strict expectations on how much money I wanted to make and how much success, what the level of success I needed to see was. Like I didn't have those expectations, and maybe I plan to do another one. I've had a lot of people asking me that, so I probably will do this again, and maybe then I'll be a little bit more intentional in kind of how, like, setting some goals on how much I want to make. I made money, and that's great. Like I that was cool, but like that wasn't really my goal. I definitely wanted to expose you guys, anybody who was able to make it. Thank you for coming, by the way. But I wanted to expose people to different kinds of books and different stories that I really enjoyed. And I was able to do that. I was able to talk with, I'll put some pictures up here and maybe some videos if I have them, but I was able to talk with so many different people that I've never met before and put them onto new genres, and people put me onto new genres and new books. So I added a whole bunch of stuff to my TBR on Goodreads. Follow me there. The link is in the description. But I got to tell people about a whole bunch of different kinds of books and new authors and new stories and Black stories and just all my favorite things. So that was just a really great time for me. But it really just allowed me to just do what I said I was going to do and follow through. And I know I've talked about that a lot throughout podcast episodes and lots of things on this channel, but like being honest and true to yourself, doing what you say that you're going to do, being a woman of your word is really important to me. And as I become a better adult, that's the things that are important to me. I want to make sure that I do that. And seeing this through from start to finish, from a random idea from a YouTube video to actually saying I actually do want to do this. I want to at least just try it. And then setting up the stuff to get the place booked, and then making everything, which I'm going to show you guys some of the things. I already showed the stickers in another episode, but like making everything, setting everything up, doing everything from start to finish, and then actually seeing the event through and making some money from it, which was really cool. Like that, seeing that through from top to bottom really like added to my track record. Like I've talked to you guys before about like, oh, okay, I really do what I say I'm going to do. I really can follow through. And this was such a random thing that wasn't necessary that I still followed through on and still was able to feed into my own personal passions. And I was able to like work with others and just be more of myself. I don't know. I feel like that makes sense. I feel like y'all understand what I'm trying to say. So I'm really happy that I was able to do it. And, it was just really a great time. I really enjoyed myself, and it was so fast too. I was only in there for 4, because I spent the first hour setting up, but 3 hours for people being able to come up to the table and like talk to me and buy things and look at everything. And shout out to all my friends and family who actually came out and supported as well. I'm very grateful to you guys. And so I sold a good number of books. The girlies really loved my bookmarks and stickers, which really made me happy because those were my creations. I made them. And so I heard there was someone who came up to me at the table during the event, and she was like, oh, are any of the books that you've written here? I was like, whoa. Wowzers. That's a lot. I was like, no ma'am. Okay, now these are almost a lot of my favorite books. I was like, maybe one day down the line, okay, there may be a Tyler Larkin's book, okay, on the shelf. But I was like, whoa, wowzers. But I did make these stickers for y'all. I did make these bookmarks for y'all. Okay, so get into that. But I really just loved it, and it was just so easy, and everything really just felt, and I've been talking to my friends about this, like we were all just talking about being in flow when you're doing things and how good that feels to really be in a flow. And not saying that there was no hiccups in the process of planning this event and getting everything together for the pop-up, but I felt I was in flow, like doing everything. And it just felt like I was just doing what I was supposed to be doing, and it just kind of happened, and there wasn't a lot of friction and pushback on what I was doing, which was nice. So just kind of experiencing that really felt good, and just doing something for myself that I just wanted to do. Like, I just wanted to do it. There wasn't like a huge, deep, like back in 1973, my great-great-granddaddy opened up a bookstore, and there was none of that. Like, I just saw it, and I said, this sounds cool. I should just try it. And I think that I encourage you guys to start doing that. If there's an idea that you have in your head, it doesn't have to be a pop-up, but whatever it is that comes into your head that seems like it resonates with you, and it feels like, hey, this is aligned with my hobbies, this is aligned with my career, this is aligned with my relationship, whatever the sector you want to put it in, this feels aligned with me somehow, some way. Just try it out. Like I told you, I didn't have any crazy big expectations outside of me seeing it through. But I didn't have any huge expectations on it. I believed that people were gonna come. I believed that I was gonna make some money. I knew those things were gonna happen. I had faith in those things. But I encourage you to just literally do what you want to do, because nothing's that deep. It's okay. Just try something out. If this would have turned out to be a failure and no one came, I would have been happy either way. One, because I saw it through. but 2, because I get to keep all these books and I don't have to give them any of them away. You know, I'm trying to build my library up. Okay. So I would have been just as pleased if this just happened to be a rainy day and nobody came, and, you know, I didn't really sell anything, but I did it. Like that, yes, I would have sucked, but I would have been like, hey, that means maybe this isn't the right thing for me, or maybe I didn't do it right, I'll try it again later. Like, and just kind of taking some of that pressure off of yourself to make everything be perfect. And then also, which I think of, because I think it turned out pretty close to perfect without me even trying to be on my type A bag for real. Like, I didn't even go crazy, and it still turned out very, very well. Everything looked good. Everybody was complimenting the way that my setup was. Everything just moved smoothly. Everybody was able to do their transactions for the most part pretty easily. Like, everything just kind of flowed. The conversation with the people flowed. I met so many great people. Like, it just flowed. And so I just want to come and tell you a little bit more about everything that went into planning it, so that you guys can kind of feel that and apply it to your own personal situation for anything that you are wanting to try out, or anything that feels like something that's been on your heart that you want to do. Don't hesitate. Just do it. Just see what happens. And know that if it goes wrong, or it's not, you don't enjoy it, you can just stop. Like, you have that freedom. You have free will. You're an adult. You can do what you want to do. And that's just what it is. And so I'm just like kind of starting to bask more and more in that freedom and that knowledge. Not saying I didn't know that prior to this, but just kind of thinking about it more as I'm doing things just because I want to do them, just because I can. I think I'm like understanding that more and more, and I want to give that little gift and give it back to you, give it on over to you. So yeah, that's enough of that. Let me just show you some of the things. So I had already shown you guys my stickers. So like y'all already saw my Kindle with the stickers and everything. So I had this propped up on a cute little, not a shelf, what am I trying to say? I had it propped up on one of those little holder things, so that people, right next to the stickers, so that people could see kind of what your stickers would look like on your Kindle. So I had my little Kindle up here, and I had my stickers all around it. And shout out to Brielle and Sanai. Okay, I'm calling you out by name. All right. Those are one of my friends' little sisters. Okay, they came out to help and support, and they were out here working on my behalf. Okay, they're working on my behalf. They were telling people all about me and about what I was doing. Whenever they would come in the door, they would catch the people, be like, hey girl, get your coffee, that's cute and all, come to her table. Okay, they were not playing, and I appreciate them. But they had also like kind of helped me to decorate the table and get it set up. So they had like little stickers around it, so it just looked great. So I had this out there, and I'll put some more pictures up, I'm sure, as I'm talking. But those turned out great. You already saw that. And if you have not seen my video on me customizing my Kindle, go ahead and watch it. I'll see if I can link it up here. If not, it'll be linked in the description. But watch that video next. After you finish this one, go and watch that. It was a really short one, just to me kind of putting these stickers in here and just having a good time with that. But outside of that, then I had bookmarks. I'll just kind of walk you guys through the bookmarks. So the bookmark thing started when I made a bookmark for one of my friends. She was graduating, getting her doctorate, okay? And she, I wanted to make her a bookmark for her books. So I found this little design that I liked, and I started kind of making some changes to it and kind of made it my own. And I added some things on there to customize it for her. Printed it out for her, gave it to her. She loved it. It was great. And so I remember my other friend was like, hey, you should like sell these. And I was like, that's a good idea. But I kind of like thought it was a good idea. I noted it, and I was like, that's cool. And I was like, one day I will. Cool. And then as all this book pop-up stuff started coming together, I was like, oh, well, I guess it's the time that I should just listen to the advice I was given. So I took that same bookmark that I made for her, and I started just making adjustments to it, making multiple copies of it, changing stuff around, and then putting like more bookish vibe kind of terminology on there so that everybody could have it, because hers was personalized for her, had her name on it and things like that and everything. So this is kind of what I did. So I made them and I printed it out here just so y'all could see a little mock-up of it. So I went to my local UPS. Shout out to UPS, okay? I love UPS so much. And they always come through, and my local UPS that I always go to, they get all my stuff done beautifully every single time, and I love them. But I always ask to print, because that'd be scary sometimes. I always ask for them to like print me a little mock-up before they do all the real printing, so I can make sure that I like the way it looks. I don't need to fix anything. So this is one of the ones they printed out, and let me just show you, right? So this is what it is, my Cozy Girl bookmark. And so I was making 2 sizes because I made some other bookmarks for my friends, And for whatever way I must have messed something up, I don't know, but they printed out humongous. They printed out so big. And at first I was like, oh no, like this is gonna be so bad. But then my friend was like, this is good. Like this is actually really smart. And like I was like, you know what? This might be good. She was like, yeah, because sometimes you lose your bookmark, you don't want to lose it. Now it's big enough to where you literally can't lose it. And I was like, I kind of like that. So I decided to keep that going with this set of bookmarks. And so I had them print them out in like these bigger sizes and like a standard bookmark size that y'all are probably used to seeing, and I really like them both, and I feel like the people like them both as well because I sold a lot of both of them, so I'm happy about that. But let me show you. So this is what I kind of got. This is my mock-up, and then this is the actual bookmarks. Yeah, look at that. I hope you guys can see. It's so cute. It's laminated. This is the back of it, just a plain green back, but it's laminated and I just love it. And it, like I said, like I was saying to you guys about the stickers last time, it's just something that hits so incredibly different when you are holding something that you have created like on a computer. Now you're holding it. I think my mind is still wrapping around the fact that I do this. So like, I was just like, this is mine. I made this and I'm about to sell it and someone else is going to get to walk around with it and it bring them joy. Okay. So this is the bookmarks, and I made this one as well. I made a whole bunch of them. I'm not going to put them all up here, but I made this one because a lot of them sold, so I don't even have them to show you. This is one of the small like sizes that I made in my book lover era. And I'll put some pictures up probably if I have some of the other ones that I made, but that was the kind of the process for that one. And then I also had like these handmade diamond art bookmarks. This is one of my new hobbies that I picked up recently. It's so relaxing. It's like one of the ones where you match the note, like the like little bead to the number that's on here, kind of like, I forgot what that's called, but it's one of those things. So those are really fun to make. Took me a very long time, excuse me, to make these, but they're really fun to make, and the girlies loved them. I kept one. I had 4 of them. I kept one for myself, and then I put these 3 of them up for sale. 2 of them sold. This is the only one that did not sell. And I'm happy because I get to keep it. But yeah, these are really fun to make, so I think the girlies really did like that, so I probably will keep making these. And then let's see what else. Oh, where did I do with it? Okay, so this was like something so small and extra, but like I wanted to make some thank you cards to put in the bag, so when they buy their books or their stickers, bookmarks, whatever, I'm gonna put them in the bag. And then I wanted to put like a little not a keepsake, but like a little card in there. And so I kind of had this idea. This is like one of the first ideas I had once I decided to do this, was the thank you card. I don't know why my mind jumped all the way to the thank you card, but you know what? I was just grateful. I was in a grateful space maybe. And I was like, I can't wait to meet these people and be thankful that they even showed up to my event. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, so this is my sticky note. I'm going to put a picture up so y'all can see it closer. But I had a random idea one day. I think I was at work and it just hit me like, thank you card idea. And so I just drew it really quick and I wrote out kind of what I wanted it to say and look like, and I did exactly what I said I was going to do. And that feels so good, okay? Literally, I made exactly what I said I was going to make. I wanted the back of the thank you card to be my cute little gradient with my 4 level books on the back. And then on the front side, I wanted wording in the corners, and I wanted like a little ombre-ish kind of cool effect on the front of the card. I don't know if you guys can see it clearly, but this is exactly what I envisioned. And I just wanted to like give a thank you card for just to say thank you for showing up and supporting, and then also like we're gonna get that business stuff in, baby, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I also just put like, hey, if you like what you saw, because I made everything that was there on my own outside of the actual books, obviously. If you like what you saw and you need some business cards, you need some brand design, you need whatever you need some bookmarks customized, you need something made, to the T Creations, baby. Okay, so I just put that in the corner too. I'm just waiting for them to contact me. So like just something small, and I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. Like, I'm so happy that I got to keep some of them, because I meant to take some of them out just to have at home, just so I can like have it to remember, because I'm that kind of person. I like to keep the little things, sentimental kind of stuff like that. But everything didn't sell, so I did get to keep some stuff, and I got to keep one of these, and so I'm really happy about that. I mean, obviously I can print out more anytime. Like, I can just go back to UPS and print them. But besides the point, okay. And so yeah, I'm just like I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I just really had a great time, and I'm so thankful to all of my friends and anybody who supported me and helped me and reviewed my bookmark designs, okay, and these sticker designs, and went back and forth with me on that and just talked me through the planning process and just supported me in any way. I'm very thankful to everybody. But yeah, I feel like that's about it. I just kind of wanted to share with you guys how it went. I will be doing another one. I don't know when. I was just like, whew, it's done now. Like I've done it. I've accomplished it. We're done. But I did get some requests about people asking, like, you know, they couldn't make it or wanted to know when the next one was going to be. So I was like, okay, maybe there's enough desire for me to do it again. That's another thing too. Just a quick side point. I'm gonna let y'all go. You could also not ever do it again. You could do it one time and be like, you know what? Check that box off. I'm done. I don't have to do it again, no matter how bad anybody else wants it. I am gonna probably do it again because I really did enjoy myself, and I think it'll be fun just to do this one more time, or maybe more than one more time. You never know. Because somebody, I forgot her name, somebody came up to me after she had bought her books and everything. She's like, oh, I hope you get your bookstore open soon. I said, y'all are prophesying over me. Okay, now bookstore, I thought about that, but that's like I told y'all, I was like, that's forever. That's a long time. That's not. If I do that, then I'll be later on in life. She's like, yeah, I hope you get your bookstore open soon. I said, okay, I'm not going to say no to that. I'm going to just take that in. But anyways, with that, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you enjoy my little recap of my pop-up, my 4 Little Books pop-up bookshop. I will obviously be back to share all the things whenever I do it again. But yeah, I think that's about it. I'm gonna go. I'm pretty hungry now. It's Sunday when I'm recording this, so I need to go eat. I just got my own little Sam's Club membership, y'all. I feel like a real adult, and so I'm getting ready. I already placed my little pickup order, so my pickup order should be ready in like an hour. So I need to like go pick that up so I can meal prep for the week. I'm very excited. But I'm gonna let y'all go. I hope you have an amazing week. Love you guys so much. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. I'd appreciate it. Oh, one more thing. Get into my sweatshirt. I was gonna wear this at the pop-up, but I ended up going with my little jumpsuit, and so I wanted to be a little bit more demurtsy, and so that's what I went with. But I love this. It's so cute. I got it from Etsy. I'll see if I can link it in the description. I don't know if I'm gonna actually do it, guys. I might forget. But ask me if you want the link, and I will put it there. And so I really love it. It says Romance Book Girly, I think. Romance Book Club Girly with a cute little charm bracelet, and I love a charm bracelet. So anyways, got off track. Love you guys. Bye.